Welcome to Mysterious Orgy of Reason, Part 1. Physical stasis? No. Mintaka. A, B, C, D, E, F. God equals matter? Who finances you? How many of you are there? What value can you add to a questionnaire? What is counted in the movement in accordance with or in the horizon of what is earlier and what is later? The hallucinatory disjunction between materiality and immateriality drove home the interruptive insistence on halting the invisible flow of capital and making it visible. Does the discontinuous being disappear altogether? The discontinuous being does not disappear altogether. He or she may leave traces that even last forever. A skeleton may last for millions of years. Iapetuses, equatorial parallel ridges. You ate all of your spinach. Not really, it's in the salt shaker. Yuck, spinach. I hate spinach. It looks bad, it tastes bad, it even sounds bad. Sure, and let's garnish it with a big box of raisins. There are no dimensions on total space. Die. Everything eventually comes to extinction, even though it may last for a millennium. Die. Mourning is essentially a process of unlearning the expected presence of the deceased. Die. Look how the sun makes a golden crown of my hair, how my uniform sparkles. Myth's tyrannical force. Myth has consolidated its tyrannical force by reducing life to the sole dimension of survival, by negating it as movement and totality. Thankfully, sorcery can help, especially if we have a strategy. Strangely, a lot of people have resistance to business attire, especially pagans and magicians. The analogy of this crisis to that of the first major threshold crossing is manifest. Why was the serpent power of a mortal life taken away? The serpent power of a mortal life, which was formerly known as a property of man, was taken away and now remains apart in the keep of the cursed serpent and defamed goddess, in the lost paradise of the innocence of fear. Erotic conduct. Erotic conduct is the opposite of normal conduct, as spending is the opposite of getting. Pleasure is so close to ruinous waste that we refer to the moment of climax as a little death. Consequently, anything that suggests erotic excess also implies disorder. Nakedness wrecks the decency conferred by our clothes. Once we have ventured along the path of sensuous disorder, it takes a good deal to satisfy us. destruction and betrayal will sometimes go hand in hand with the rising tide of genetic excess. How to perpetuate a concocted world. It isn't quite a tulip she has, but a pinch of snuff, nor is it exactly a nose, but a proboscis. Lies will become formal policy. The infliction of punishment is what would have given you the pleasure, and behind it would have come the feeling that you were revenging yourself. Anguish before death cannot be considered as fundamental projects of our being. What the living flesh is aware of. Creatures. The living flesh is quite aware of certain facts that escape you on a conscious level. Of thee. It knows it dies and is reborn constantly, and yet it retains itself. Night. It knows it dies, as now its portions do, but is also aware of its future transformation. What weaves the web of all the human future? What ye omit weaveth at the web of all the human future. A spider that liveth on the blood of the future. Once they thought of being heroes, but sensualists are they now. Evil-lived devil, sorry for being a professional. Look under the mattress and see $25. An animal that makes promises.
You are not yet ready to expose yourself. Thank you for joining me on this edition of Mysterious Orgy of Reason.